here for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistent.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
1st and goal from just inside the 5.
Push him back. Push him back. 60, check, 52. Check. Hey, Mike 52. Right here. Hey, Mike 52.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Jones takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
One out for Evans, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Buccaneers, nothing.
On play action, Mariota. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he slings one that's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Third and long here for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and run it, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And 9 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check 24.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
9-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 20.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Carolina move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get him inside the 15, 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. You don't want none, baby. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm coming for you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
Sly for the Panther field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 1st down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Panthers 9, Buccaneers 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Carolina.
This still anyone's contest. A 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That's pulled in at the 32. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. He just bumped up his personal stats with a 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think that. I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
No, you are.
Thanks.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He's calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Mark set 33. 33. Oh, you got deep?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
The ball carrier.
A big run there by Jones. 57 yards on the ground.
57 yards.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
To number 13, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Buccaneers 21. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Dancing to his left. Now, oh no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, He's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
42.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Evans once again the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly.
Mariota's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Today's final score, Panthers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.